Hey folks, thanks for tuning into another episode of Second Son Woodworks. It's been a while. I'm sorry that I've been away from posting regularly here on my YouTube channel, apart from my shorts, which if you haven't seen those shorts that I've been posting, go check them out. But today I'm going to be doing a little unpackaging of a Wild Badger hedge trimmer that they sent me to review. Some of you may remember that I reviewed the Wild Badger weed eater and blower combo that they sent me, battery powered. I really liked it, and so they sent me the hedge trimmer, which uses the same exact batteries, which is pretty nifty and nice. It's almost like my DeWalt battery powered tools. They can use the same battery, and I gotta say that now that I have 3 batteries for the Wild Badger tools, I'm pretty set for being able to use them and rotate them through the battery charger. Now, I'll be honest, I am not getting paid for this review. They just sent me the tool, and in exchange, I'm making this YouTube video. Since I am not getting paid for this review, I am going to give you the most accurate and honest review of this tool that I can get. This tool comes in for right around $80 with shipping, and it includes a battery charger and 1 battery. If you are in the market for a trimmer, this is a pretty affordable option. Before you go buying this trimmer right away, it might be good to consider what you're going to be using it for. Do not run a lawn care business, and I don't regularly trim hedges, but I do have a few hedges outside of my woodworking shop that I occasionally will need to trim up, and so this is a great tool for doing the occasional trimming. So if you are a lawn business owner and you're going to be doing trimming on a regular basis and a lot of it, it might be good to consider a more industrial strength trimmer, unlike this Wild Badger electric trimmer that is kind of more suited for home projects, stuff around your house and small jobs. But for those of you who do need a hedge trimmer for your home use, this is a really good option. I mentioned before, it comes with a battery and a charger, and out of the box, the blades are pretty sharp. It also has a nifty safety switch on the handle that you have to click in order to power the saw, which is nice because those are a lot of blades and they could get dangerous, especially depending on if you have kids around or just people who don't know how to use tools. They might cut themselves, and you don't want that. Now, I'm all for sourcing tools that are made within the United States, but some tools are not, and because this is a free one that was given to me, I'm more okay with the fact that it was made in China. But it still seems to work pretty well. And because Wild Badger is a pretty well-established business, they have a lot of other tools that use the exact battery that I am using for this hedge trimmer. So once you get one tool, you can get a few more tools, and you can use those batteries, which I mentioned before, and gotta say that's a pretty nice benefit. It's kind of like buying just DeWalt tools or Milwaukee and using all the same batteries. Once you choose one, stick with it, and it'll treat you well. So as you can see right off of the bat, with the blade straight out of the box, the trimmer was cutting pretty good. There wasn't much of an issue with this bush, shrub. I don't even actually know what type of plant this is that I was cutting that's outside of my shop. Kind of provides some privacy for our backyard, and the hedge trimmer did a really good job, and I got to cutting. It's also nice that this thing is pretty lightweight. If you were to be working for a couple hours with this hedge trimmer trimming a really big hedge, your arms are not going to get too tired. Also nice that this has blades on both sides. It's a dual action cutting system, so you can kind of go up and down with the blade, which is nice. Likewise, for those of you who are living in a more metropolitan area, like myself in Santa Barbara, and I have neighbors that are pretty close, this thing's pretty quiet, and so you're not going to be disturbing too many people. Another benefit of it being pretty lightweight and small is that it's easy to store. So you won't have to find extra space to tuck this thing away when you're not using it. Now, the reason it is so lightweight is I think a good amount of the trimmer itself is made from plastic, which isn't my favorite thing, but a lot of stuff's made from plastic these days, and the other tools that I have from Wild Badger that are made from plastic seem to be holding up pretty well. So I'm hoping that this will also hold up pretty well, and I'll be able to use it for many years to come. Obviously, I'm not going to be using it a lot, just occasionally at my house. And so remember, keep that in mind. If you're wanting this for some sort of business, you might want to choose a different saw or trimmer. But if you're using it around the house, really does seem like a pretty good option, especially for $80. I don't really love getting things that are made in China, but because this was free, I was like, well, I'll give it a try. Try it out. That was the same thing with the blower and the weed eater. I've been pleasantly surprised. Now, if you are watching this and you hear that comment about things being made in China, let me know if you know a hedge trimmer option that's made here in the United States. Put it up in the comments. We can talk about it. That would be cool. But the reality is that in today's economy, a lot of things are made overseas, and the average guy like me can't afford all the tools that are made in a place like the United States, or even in Europe, say Germany, Festool. Those tools are expensive, and the average guy who needs to get to work may not be able to afford those type of tools, and so we are kind of forced into buying tools that are made overseas and are cheaper. And so that's why I am okay with reviewing a tool like this, because I really do believe that most people can't afford some of the tools that are made locally. Unfortunately, I wish that they could. Our economy is kind of messed up, but it is the way it is. But enough of me ranting about the economy, and let's get back to reviewing this hedge trimmer, which you can see is doing a pretty fine job of cutting this shrub. It's kind of like shaving, but with plants, not your face. And you can see here that I'm using the blower that they previously had sent me to kind of wrangle all those branches up into one pile before taking them over to the garbage. And this blower, I got to say, has been so handy around the shop. I love it. It's an easy way to clean things up, and the battery lasts for a while, and yeah, I'd recommend. So as I wrap up this quick video reviewing the Wild Badger trimmer, I just want to say thanks to Wild Badger for sending me the tool. It will definitely be useful, and if you're interested in getting this tool, there's a link down below. And for those of you who have stuck around to the very end of this video, you're a true Second Son Woodwork supporter. And like I said earlier, you should check out my shorts if you haven't checked those out. That's where I've been putting some more energy lately. And I'm hoping to be continuing to put out more long format videos soon. And if you want that, you should leave a comment and tell me so, and it will help me do it, and I'll get back on it. It's just hard balancing all the things in life. Like trimming this hedge. It took me a long time to get to trimming this hedge, but thanks Wild Badger for giving me the trimmer to trim it. And now I can walk through without those branches slapping me in the face. Anyways, comment below, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I usually say go build something cool, but maybe go cut a cool hedge with a trimmer and make it into some sort of shape. That'd be cool. Alright, that's it. See ya.